Alright, what's good YouTube? So in today's video I'm going to be going over my Cadmus Ridge Lancecap Wicked Implement PvP build that I've been using here for a couple of weeks now. So, start out, we're on Stasis, running Behemoth. We're using Riley Barricade to pair well with the exotic helmet, so that if I do use my barricade, I can, after I think it's 3 precision hits, create a Diamond Lance on my position. Catapult Lift, the melee. Cold Snap to proc Hedrons, which gives you 30 in your top 3 stats, mobility, recovery, and resilience. I'm using Rending to do increased damage to stasis crystals and frozen targets. We're using Conduction so that shards track to me so I can overflow Wicked Implement easier. Shattering the crystal or target or crystals with the Cadmus Ridge Lancecap so that I can get my Cold Snap back faster, and Whisper of Durance so that my slow stacks on the scout are there longer to hopefully slow down whoever's trying to go Mach 10 in the match. So, Diamond Lance is the main showing of the build, besides the Wicked Implement and the Lancecap. So with Diamond Lance and the Lancecap, once you get either 3 stasis kills, stasis weapon kills, 1 stasis ability kill, or 3 precision hits behind a rally barricade, you spawn a Diamond Lance. You can throw it, you can dive with it. With the Lancecap, it creates a medium-sized stasis crystal on impact point, which is really good for either confirming a low health kill, throwing it inside a bubble. Now you've essentially used the Howl of the Storm aspect, but now you can use it from a distance. But there's also some tech with Diamond Lance that you can use. Actually, let me go ahead and load up a PvE location real quick while I'm talking about this so I can show this off. With the Lancecap, or with the Diamond Lance, you have the ability to throw it and then immediately use the slam, whatever your slam bind is, and so you can throw it and then shatter dive to the ground in a single at the same time. So it has good potential there. Tectonic Harvest gives you the shards, which then you also stack those shards on top of the Wicked Implement shards. So you can get 2 shards from a single stasis crystal. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a Diamond Lance here. So 1 kill. So one thing I've been using a lot is you throw it, and then you dive, and then you're on the ground. So if you throw that from behind cover, you still stay within cover the entire time. And then when you kill an enemy, now, when I come over here, when I shoot this, I've now spawned 2 stasis crystals, which help to overflow the magazine just that much quicker. So, those are the main showings of the build, is Behemoth, the Lancecap, Wicked Implement. In case I'm ever in close range engagements or just a close range map, I use the Heliocentric QSC as my main weapon of choice in those scenarios. Surrounded, when I do have 3 enemies, it's a 40% damage increase, which allows me a 0.5 TTK with 2 head, 2 body, any resilience. Moving target, so I can outstrafe a fusion rifle, perhaps even a grenade launcher, sniper rifle, etc. It has done me very well since I got it. And if you do have one, and if you're lucky enough to have one, it's a really good little sidearm to have and to use in general. Just gonna move where there's no enemies here. And then I'm just throwing on the Typhoon GL5 because grenade launchers you get 3 ammo. And then if you do have one with threat detector, you can then use your barricade to then proc outreach, bombardier, whatever you have on there. As far as mods, we have 1 stasis siphon, 2 targeting, a loader, and a dexterity. And then we've got full unflinching aim. We got a stasis weapon search, elemental charge to get charged with light from these shards, And since you get so many more from those headstone kills, it procs faster, so you get that extra damage just a little quicker. Time dilation to help increase the time that the stasis weapon surge is active, so that it lasts as long as possible. Alright, and that is mostly what the build is. I went over what your gameplay loop is generally going to look like. It's a very solid build. You will either get compliments on this build, or you will get hate on this build. I have had a lot of both. People don't like being slow. I like inflicting slow, so this is a good build for me. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and just jump cut into the game when I get into one, so I will see you in the match. Alright, we join a match in progress, so let's see what we can do here. We're playing the Checkmate Survival mode, just so I can maybe use the time to kill to my advantage to show off the slow and the freeze. Hopefully. It may not come to be that way, but we'll find out. Okay, so one Diamond Lance. Just kind of trying to aim it at a target here. Didn't end up working out that way, so I'm just going to play around cover now. So Suros here. That's the one I want to fight. Darn. Spinning up works exceptionally well in this game mode, especially when you are able to get it working all the time. And that is why I used Sidearm. Alright, so knock one. Go around to the back here. It's a 1v1. It's going to be the Suros Titan again. Where are you going to come? Outside? Inside? Hear me there. There we go. And then, with you getting 2 stasis shards off of 1 crystal, for Titan specifically, you can have your dash melee up pretty constant, pretty much the entire time. Otherwise, if you were to run just higher mobility than what I do, it doesn't really matter that much. The lightweight gives you up to +8, which I do find helps a lot as well. It's just a matter of using it in such a way that it works best for you. Now, be careful, so that's sidearm versus an SMG and a Suros regime. Diamond Lance. Alright. 2 crystals, we have an armor charge. Throw the grenade. Did manage to get the freeze off. Very nice. Better headshot precision rate on him. As you can see, it's a very solid little build here, and especially in this new Checkmate modifier. Yes, you have a longer time to kill, and yes, you are more likely to die to 120s, 140s, bows, specifically. But it's just so much more fun to play versus those builds, those setups. There we go. Alright, now I'm just gonna go around here. Another one. Something you could do if you wanted is with this build, instead of running the damage, or the increased damage to stasis crystals, you could run Whisper of Rhyme, so that when you get those shards, you get an overshield. And so instead of just having the 230 health, or whatever it is that you have closer to 240, 250 health overall, which could be very interesting as well. That was a nice Witherhoard throw there on his part. This build would also probably work a lot better with the Cryosthesia sidearm, because you also get access to the on freeze you spawn a Diamond Lance. But the Scout allows you to play a lot more range. It also has a fairly nice hipfire, so even if they do come running at you, as long as you're good hipfiring, you're still fine.
Out in the field, survival is everything.
So, 19 kills. We joined just about middle of the first round. Fairly good showing there. It's a good scout, and I think we'll just go ahead and splice in a second game here. That way we can show you another showing of it. Maybe it'll be a match where I have more trouble with the opposing team. And so we'll just, through editing, next match. Alright, and we're into the next match. Found it pretty quick. As you can see from that last match though, Wicked Implement does do pretty solid. You do have to worry about your time to kill being 5 shots instead of the initial 4. If you use this on Hunter with Mask of Bacchus, you can probably get it back down to a 4-tap in this mode. You can also do the same with the Mantle of Battle Harmony on Warlock. But for that one to proc, you have to get your super to... You have to fully fill your super once, and then just don't use your super after that point. Let him get away there. So now we're just going to try and get behind him here. Thank you, teammate. We do have a Lumina gamer on our team, that's very nice of him. Unfortunate. But, like I said, you will get outgunned by the 120s, 140s usually as well, depending on what they have as far as perk sets on them. Explosive Payload is a very solid counter to this gun. It does not take flinch very well at all. 2, 3. So you should be out of power now. It's gonna try and shoot my barricade at me. Got one on the left here again. Not good. Yep. I was afraid of someone coming from behind me. Alright, so that's one. Try and support you from range, teammates, depending on if I can see them. 2 shots. Should be outside here. Yes. Nope, not outside. Alright. It'll be tough to get the scout to run here, but we might be able to get the sidearm to work pretty nicely if I get close enough. I just need my barricade in order to spawn that Diamond Lance. Alright, about half health on the guy down here. Other teammate friends are on the inside. Nope, they're gonna be right here in front. Arc Titan is very scary. Back away. Surprised that worked at all. Alright, now I've got to worry about that amplified Titan there. One there. Got 1 kill. we go with the sidearm. Teammates. Get those. Alright, so with the Blessing of the Sky from the Lumina, you can port that. Killed him too quickly. Darn. That sucks. Alright, we'll just clip this part to the next round. Depending on if we win or lose. Alright, on to the next round. Unfortunate.
It's dead even. Which of you will survive?
Anybody gonna jump? Darn, ran out of ammo. Go the slow. Nope. Jump down on me.
5 lives left.
Will take the trade. It's unfortunate it was a trade, but take what you can get. Gotta watch where I'm go here, because he's gonna be above me. Whoa, aim is bad. Very bad. Scorch is gone, but I gotta wait for my healing. Got 35.
30 seconds. All I ask is that you survive. No life left for your enemy.
Alright. Fast one's knocked out, that's good.
This is it.
Unfortunate.
10 seconds.
Alright, so we gotta watch out for the Silence and Squall. It's not too bad. Figured they would come in and try and kill us since they do have weapons that should have been able to get us there.
Victory is within reach. Crush them.
Alright, this is where I'm expecting their supers to get cast. And then we're gonna have a Thunder Crash to work with here. It's below. I don't worry about that. There's one of the supers, like I was expecting. Let's try and bait this thing around a little bit. Hide away from the teammates. There we go. Unfortunately, I didn't get to be the one to finish the crystal off.
3 lives left.
And that was the slow in action there. Alright. Grab those.
1 minute. You're ahead on line. This is it.
Alright, teammate, be careful there.
No lives left for your enemy.
Nicely done.
Destroy them. One opponent remains. 30 seconds. Slay your enemy and they stay. Enemies down. All lives expended.
As you can see, this map doesn't really play well to the scout's potential. Did alright with it. More with the sidearm that game. But hopefully this is a fairly okay demonstration of what this build is capable of when it's used in tandem with a stasis subclass build. Like I did say, the Mantle of Battle Harmony Stasis Warlock could also do pretty good. Turret Warlock is also probably a good option because that applies more slow, so you're slow. You have to apply less to get freeze. Backers Hunter. You could also run it with Renewal Grasp Hunter as well. That would probably also be a fairly good one to run with it. But it is worth your time. Yes, it's a 180 scout. If I was to make one more change to this gun, I'd make it 200 so it was matching the Mida multi-tool. So that way it was in one of the 2 good scout archetypes for exotics. Well, 260 could be good. We have the symmetry in that archetype. But the 180 scouts, the way that people want to run them is the box breathing 3-tap, and Wicked Implement, it doesn't have that. It's a chill clip scout. So it's not meant to do that. So my one change would be bumping its RPM up by 20 and just leave it at that. And then this gun would be at its peak performance. That would be the optimal setup, I think. But with that, that's my rambling for the end of the match, for the end of the video here. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Hopefully you give this a try. If you do give it a try, let me know what you think of it. I think it's a really fun build. It is a really good 6s build. In 3s, it can work really good. I have a clip of that I'll probably throw at the beginning of this video, but overall, hope you give it a try, mess around with it, tweak it as you see fit, and with that, y'all have a good day. Usual stuff, like, comment, sub, and peace.